what is Song of Songs about?
Yeah, so it's in the title, Song of Songs. It means the greatest of songs.
Hmm.
I find it interesting that it is in the book of books, as I like to call it. I
Song
think
of
a lot of
Songs is in the book of books, the Bible.
yes. I find it interesting that a lot of Christians think that it's a metaphor for God's love for us. I don't agree with that. I think that's just Christians kind of over spiritualizing things, trying to find God in it. And the truth is, you don't need to even mention God or Jesus for it to be worshipful and for it to be spiritual. It's a book about sex, between two people who are committed to each other. I like to think that they're married.
Solomon's not a great example of marital fidelity,
Right. Neither is his dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They both had a lot of women, and Solomon had concubines, and maybe in that culture that was a level of commitment. The reason his name is attached to it, perhaps, is because it's part of the Solomon's genre of
Sure.
literature, the Proverbs and Ecclesiastes and all that.
Yeah.
But to me, it's a big question. Are these people committed to each other, or is this just is this just a book about great sex without commitment?
It's more poetic. Yeah, it's not two people going at it on a screen, who don't know each other. It's obvious that these two people are madly in love.
Mm-hmm.
Just with, there's a lot of stuff about physical beauty, but that's part of being in love, right?
Yeah.
Is that you're physically attracted to that person.
It would be hard if not having a chemistry. That would be hard.
Totally.
And it's hard. And I know a lot of married couples lose their chemistry.
Right.
And then it's like, well, then is it too late? You're not in love anymore.
Right.
And is that feeling of chemistry more important than the commitment? And of course, I know I'm on a major rabbit trail here, but
right.
I think part of what this is telling us is that chemistry is good, and therefore there must be ways to maintain it.
Right. Yeah. I mean, there, when you read this, if you're looking at it how I'm looking at it, which is it's a book about making love, it's a book about.
So continue your point about.
Well, now I don't remember what I was
saying. I think you were going to read something about commitment, maybe.
Yes. 2, 3 through. We'll do 13.
Okay.
Yeah. Like an apple tree among the trees of the forest is my beloved among the young men. I delight to sit in his shade, and his fruit is sweet to my taste. Let him lead me to the banquet hall, and let his banner over me be love. Strengthen me with raisins, refresh me with apples, for I am faint with love. His left arm is under my head, and his right arm embraces me. Daughters of Jerusalem, I charge you, by the gazelles and by the does of the field, do not arouse or awaken love until it so desires. Listen, my beloved. Look, here he comes, leaping across the mountains, bounding over the hills. My beloved is like a gazelle or a young stag. Look, there he stands behind our wall, gazing through the windows, peering through the lattice. My beloved spoke and said to me, arise, my darling, my beautiful one, come with me. See, the winter is past, the rains are over and gone. Flowers appear on the earth, the season of singing has come, the cooing of doves is heard in our land, the fig tree forms its early fruit, the blossoming vines spread their fragrance. Arise, come, my darling, my beautiful one, come with me. I mean, Shakespeare didn't write stuff that good, I think it's the ultimate love song.
Mm-hmm.
But the reason I really like that section, do not arouse or awaken love until it so desires. And I can tell you from experience, you're totally committed. Like, why not wait till you're married? Why not wait until the time is right? Because I believe that sex is a very vulnerable thing. you're opening yourself up to each other. And I think if you're going for just pure pleasure, there's just, in my experience, there's total emptiness in that. If you're going for just to be accepted by someone, there's total emptiness in that. Whoever this woman is expressing to her friends. It's a community thing too. They talk about friends in this. Daughters of Jerusalem, wait until the right time. Wait until you find the love of your life. Yeah,
and that's a crazy non-culturally accepted view.
Yeah.
And, there's several places. I think there's 3 where they say, "I am my beloved, and my beloved is mine." And the implication there is we belong only to each other. You are mine, and I am yours. And that what a wonderful context for the most physically vulnerable, intimate thing two human beings can do.
Exactly.
It's funny. It seems like the things that God gives us they're all gifts. Some of them are much greater than others, and I think He created it, and He made it exactly the way it is for a purpose. But like all of His gifts, they can be used. They can be enjoyed and be a tremendous blessing, or they can be misused and cause a lot of trouble.
Sure.
And chapter 8 talks about that a little bit. I'm going to read second half of verse 5 through verse 7. Under the apple tree I roused you, and there your mother conceived you. There she who was in labor gave you birth. Place me like a seal over your heart, like a seal on your arm. And that's kind of a commitment thing, the seal.
Yeah.
For love is as strong as death. Its jealousy unyielding as the grave. It burns like blazing fire, like a mighty flame. Many waters cannot quench love. Rivers cannot sweep it away. If one were to give all the wealth of one's house for love, it would be utterly scorned.
Fortunate to have an eye for a soul and a disease never be